How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
Yeah.
なるほど。いや、皆さんこれマジで貴重な意見ですよ。from native speaker 絶対。Buy car, buy airplane, buy food. They say, huh? To you. これ怖い。
All the time.
これ怖い。
Huh?
今日のトピックね、today's topic は不自然な教科書英語 unnatural textbook English, I would say. First of all, like Japanese English education for school is not for really speaking, but like for like exams or stuff like that. So if you want to speak English more naturally, you just need to know the right way to do it.
And you gotta think about the textbooks, they're usually very outdated. Like by the time the textbook gets made, published, filtered to the school,
That is so
it's already
true.
a few years, and then like
That is
casual
so
talking
true.
habits have already moved on.
そりゃそうですよね。That makes sense so much. じゃあ早速 Let's go. Let's take a look the first one ね。これはめっちゃ famous one でございます。まあ you know too, I
I'm
guess.
very familiar with
And
this one.
everyone is very familiar with this sentence. 呪文のように唱えておりましたね。
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
Yeah. That's what's weird about that sentence. One is sort of the structure. It's proper to say I'm fine, to let them know, and you know, to show thanks for them asking. The last part followed by and you. Thank you and you is just you and you. It's too close. There needs to be something to break that up.
なるほど。いや、皆さんこれマジで貴重な意見ですよ。from native speaker 絶対。めちゃめちゃいい意見が聞けました今皆さん。
And not to be weird, but the cadence of the I'm fine, thank you, and you.
The way we say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you, and you?
Yeah, just it's forced. Like I would think you're like a robot. Like why are you talking like that?
Exactly, because we were practicing it like robots.
Yeah.
そうちょっとロボットっぽいそうです。まあそうですよね。じゃあ、how can we say that instead of thank you and you?
I would say I'm fine. Thanks, thanks for asking.
Thanks for
And then like how about yourself? Or how are you?
じゃあ you を2つ使いたいんだとしたらもう間にもっとワード入れなきゃいけないっていうことですね。まあもうちょっとでもカジュアルだったら例えば Thanks you とかでも大丈夫ですよね。
Yeah. You could say I'm fine, thanks. With a pause, then reference like you. You can do that, but what's weird is just the cadence of it and the fact that you and you is so close together. So if you, however you want to break that up.
これね、that is something that we can never really feel because we are not native speakers. しかも we don't learn ね。なんかこれはtoo closeだから it's not natural ですよとかって習ってないので、なかなかいい意見ですよ。
But don't get it wrong. Most people should understand what you're trying to say and what you mean. It just comes across as unnatural, and immediately a native speaker would tell that you're not
native speaker.
native.
なるほどね。Interesting. なので、まあ、if you wanna say I'm fine, let's say thank you for asking. How are you? Or how about yourself? Or I'm fine. Thanks. You? とかね。で、行くといいということでした。では次。Next. From now on. これね、教科書でめっちゃ出てきた。So many times. From now on.
Really? They make it seem like it's a very popular saying.
皆さん習ったと思います、教科書でね。でも、私たちが習った From now on って今からやりますっていう意味で使うんですよね。なので普通に教科書のセンテンスとかでも、I'm going to study from now on とかっていうセンテンスで出てきたと思うんですよ。で、このセンテンスで理解している日本語訳って、今から勉強します。夕食も食べ終わったしお風呂も入り終わったので今からじゃあ勉強しますっていう意味で From now on って習ってたと思うんですけど、実はこの From now on ネイティブスピーカーからしたらちょっと違うニュアンスを感じるそうです。So if I say I'm gonna study from now on, how would you feel?
I could take that as from here on out, like this point you're gonna study, and there hasn't been an established time of when you're gonna stop. But the act of studying, realistically, I know it's not a forever type thing. So I would expect, maybe depending on how late it is in the day, does she mean going on into the night? Or if it's late at night, does she mean all night? Or it could be taken as in like the act of studying. Maybe you don't study a lot. So you saying, I'm going to study from now on means that you're going to start studying more often.
Right.
Maybe you only study once a week, but you say, I'm going to study from now on. Could mean I'm going to study multiple times a week.
そうですね。
Very vague.
Like if you want to do the homework for the day for 5 minutes, you don't say from now on.
No.
例えばじゃあ let's say this is the day before of the exam. I have to memorize all the vocabulary, like all the words on the textbook. Then you can say I need to study from now on. Or like till the morning or something. 次は by car, by airplane, by foot. How did you get here? ここに何で来ましたか？ここにどうやって来ましたか？はい。っていう時に I came here by foot. If I say that, how do you feel?
It's a very, I understand it, but it feels a very outdated way of saying it. More casually would just be I walked.
I walked.
Because the only way that answer I feel fits best is if someone asks you specifically your method of travel.
Hi.
A more casual and quicker way to say is I walked, I drove, or I flew.
Makes sense. Also, I think that's easier even.
I would think so.
Right?
Yeah, it's shorter.
It's shorter.
Yeah.
It's more simple, right?
Less to say.
じゃあ次はですね When you couldn't really understand what they're saying, sometimes they speak so fast とか a lot of linking とかなんか accents とか slang とか and you're like, huh? なんて言ったんだろう and you need to ask for one more time to say it or something ねそう分かんなかったそんな時に Pardon?
Pardon, you could still use pardon today. I would say in a very professional environment. Or maybe speaking with an elder person, someone of seniority. Just to be polite. But casual talk, pardon, like, it's too much.
Like if you're hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
And you couldn't really hear what they said, like, pardon?
Yeah, it's like too formal. It's almost like keigo.
かしこまりすぎなんですね。友達同士でパードンって言っちゃうと、はい、もう一度おっしゃってくださいますかっていうような感じになっちゃうので、ちょっと使えませんということですが、皆さんこの経験ありますか？ Have you ever experienced this too? They say, huh? to you. これ怖い。
All the time.
これ怖い。
Huh?
これ日本人からしたら怖い。
Yeah.
For Japanese people, マジで scary. Because they don't really smile when they say it usually because they're like trying to like hear it. So like yeah, so like your face is gonna be like, huh? Right? So yeah, exactly. That's why it's 怖いんだよ.
That's complicated because that is a very common response to
そうです
not
ね。
understanding.
そうですね。はは本当にカジュアルで
Very casual.
Yeah, they're not mad, they're not upset, they're not annoyed. They're just trying to understand you. So, don't worry if they say huh to you.
Yeah. I would say in a ranking, huh is the most casual at the lowest. Next is responding with what.
What?
But that could also still be taken a little.
確かに。
Yeah.
Depends on how you say it, no?
Yeah.
It's like, what? と what? It's really different.
Yeah. A safe zone though. Sorry. And then excuse me. Are
Okay.
safe without being too polite. But pardon that's just too much.
では次 Goodbye. We learned so goodbye is just like if it's in Japanese it's just sayonara in any kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like goodbye. But if you see them tomorrow again, you don't really say goodbye.
Yeah. Not goodbye. So yeah, goodbye probably used in a more permanent, like farewell. But more casual. You can say bye,
bye.
Bye. But then there's later. It depends on the, the time. If it's nighttime, you can say night. Good night.
Do you use that?
If I do, it's more in a comedic sense. Like I'm trying to be like extra with it.
ネタとして使うんだじゃあ。
Yeah, so like goodbye.
Because it's not natural ね。
Yeah.
When you say it's too much とか、
so you're
too
making
extra と
fun
か
of
だから、oh goodbye.
A little bit of sarcasm.
ちょっと皮肉的な感じなんですね。海外ドラマとかでも、movies とかでも、I think I hear those people say like goodbye なんかね、sarcasm. Interesting. Thank you so much and have a good night. Bye bye. Thank you. Okay, can you guys hear us? If you can hear us, please give us a thumbs up. So that, ありがとうございます。There's so many. Wow, ありがとうございます。OK、聞こえてますね。はい。では始めていきたいと思います。